All right, guys, I got something to talk about here right quick. This is DJ Wolf Live. All right, guys, before I get started on this Father's Day Friday weekend, all right, had to get my little swig of water here, clear my throat a little bit because I got a lot to say. Well, this thing in particular, I was watching CNN. You know what? Let me take the tag off this way. I was watching CNN, and it was this pastor on here. I think it was a pastor. I don't remember. Anyway, they were interviewing this brother. I think he was slightly older brother. Just not much older than me, really, I don't think. But anyhow, he mentioned, he said that he was looking for, quote unquote, the president, because I don't like to call him president anyway, but he was looking for him to say Black Lives Matter. To him, it signified that he's heading in the right direction. I don't want to look for no soundbite from no damn president or no damn mayor or no damn congressman or senator. Okay? I don't want to look for just the butter biscuits of making a statement. Damn it, I want some fucking action. And when I mean action, I want real, absolute, 100% policy changes that's going to change, that's going to affect the change for the better, for the good of all African Americans in this country. I'm tired of the fucking simple, well, we just looking for you to apologize, or we just looking for justice and nothing else, or we just looking for an arrest. Okay, we need more action than that. I'm tired of y'all asking for little trinkets and butter biscuits. Damn it. I don't need him to just say what that Black Lives Matter, because you asking him to patronize. And if you're asking somebody to patronize as well as somebody patronizing you, then it means nothing, and it holds little water. Okay? I want not just a plan of action, I want a reaction to the plan of your action and build on it and make it stick. Okay? The reason why I'm saying that and the reason why I'm feeling this way about it, because we've been hearing the same old song and dance. And speaking of hearing, like, who was it? I think Republican Representative Tim Scott, brother, he talking about, we hear you. Well, God damn it, I'm tired of y'all just hearing us. Y'all been hearing us for 400 years. Now it's time for you to do something about what you're hearing. Okay? It's time for y'all to get off your asses and stop talking about what you hear and start doing what we say. Okay? Enough of the bullshit. For real. Playtime's over. It's game time now. It's time for y'all to sit there, and I'm talking about referring to the politicians, the lawmakers, the legislators, and the law enforcement. I'm tired of the games y'all playing with people's lives out here. It's time for y'all to make real sweeping changes. The so-called real sweeping changes y'all been talking about for the last couple of days don't mean shit. Okay? Tired of the crumbs. We're tired of the fucking crumbs, man. For real. What crumbs do? They crumble up and you can just blow them away. It means nothing. Okay? We want some nuggets. Gold, shiny nuggets of real opportunities. Okay? We want gold, shiny, and I'm talking about big nuggets of real changes. Okay? We tired of little crumbs. Okay? The crumbs don't mean nothing. It's getting ridiculous when you hear the same song and dance. It's like a spinning wheel that you never get off of, if you were a gerbil. But I'm just saying, but it's annoying. It really is freaking ass annoying where we hear this same bullshit for years and years and years and years and years. And we're tired of it. Real truth, real gospel. I mean, I'm tired of it. I've been here for so long, I can't stand to hear it no damn more. You know? And I know some people, well, you know, blah, blah, blah. Nah. The song and dance got to go. It's got to go. You know, people have been playing them head games for way too long. You know? Way too long. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. It truly is. You know? Well, you know, we'll. That's like, I was listening to Mayor Frank Jackson of Cleveland. I can't believe he's still mayor. He's been mayor for a long time up there. Ain't y'all tired? Ain't y'all want a little change? But anyway, he mentioned about, someone asked him a question. This is about a year, 2 years ago, regarding how downtown's making all that money down there. Up to right by now, but at the time, how downtown was making money with, you know, with all the businesses booming down there. I mean, really? I ain't going that fast. With downtown businesses booming and everything there. Meanwhile, the rest of Cleveland suffering. So he says, well, you know, downtown is making it boom, and you know, and doing the thing or whatever, and whatever downtown does well downtown, it'll trickle down to the neighborhoods. That's pretty much what he said. Like, dude, downtown had been, at the time, this was like maybe a couple of years after Cavaliers won. So I know it ain't been no change, and I know he was full of shit. My neighborhoods over there around Glenville, Collinwood, have been suffering for decades, okay? And yes, I rep Collinwood because my father lived there. He lived there for 20... Matter of fact, no, I take that back. He lived there for almost 30 years there. You know, and I stayed over there. I had cousins lived over there. I had a few cousins live over there. Anyway, but I rep that. But my areas are Glenville, Collinwood, and yes, I rep that too, East Cleveland. Because I stayed near all three areas. Those were my neighborhoods. And they've suffered for a very long time. And for this son of a bitch to talk about, well, if it does well downtown, it's going to trickle down to the neighborhoods. Motherfuckers, we don't want to trickle down into the neighborhoods. We want the same type of economics in our neighborhoods in Cleveland like they get downtown Cleveland. Are you fucking serious? It's the people in those neighborhoods who helped to make downtown Cleveland what it is. It took a very long time. You know? When he said that, I was just totally pissed. You know, I'm like, why the hell is he still married? That's another whole story. Why is he still married today? It's beyond me. You know, it's well beyond me. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't freaking get it. But nevertheless, I mean, I'm tired of us looking for butter biscuits. I'm tired of us demanding butter biscuits and crumbs. Okay? We don't need the crumbs no more. We need the whole fucking cake. Like somebody told me. We need the whole fucking cake. You know? Because if you get a whole fucking cake and the cake big enough, you get to share it with everybody. Okay? And my thing is, we're not getting enough a big piece of the cake like we should. We deserved it. 400 years, really? Of oppression, slavery, mistreatment of and abuse of black women and men and children. Are you serious? And we're supposed to sit down there and continue to deal with the same bullshit? And I know some of y'all people be like, well, you know, what about black on black? I don't want to hear this shit. If I'm telling you right now, and this is me, I better not ever hear another white person ever tell me that ever again, because I don't want to hear that mess about no black on black crime. That's if there is black on black crime, or what they call black on black crime. If there's any kind of crime in your neighborhoods like that, Guess what? Guess who fault it is? Guess who made that possible? Guess the reason why people do that to each other in their neighborhoods? What, because people wanted to do it? Do you think most of the, and this is another hypothetical type of question. Do you think most of these young guys out here are the ones that are doing it? Do you think some of these young guys out here who sell drugs actually want to be doing that all the time? Now, you might have a few that might. I'm just saying, though, I don't think it's something that everybody want to be doing out here. You know, considering the risk. You know, seriously. And I'm not saying to be funny either. I mean, I'm being very serious. But you guys want to make a joke about it. People want to talk to you about Kaepernick. Kaepernick took a knee. That's all he did. He took a knee and put his fist in the air to represent a stance on police brutality in this country. That's all he wanted to do. And people still was tripping on him about it. To a point where he lost his career with the NFL because of that. Because some people were upset and butthurt about it. You need to get back and play football, nigger. Yeah. I had two people tell me that one time. I was so upset it wasn't even funny, man. Yeah. The insensitivity that white people have always had and thinking we're going to stand for that shit anymore, you out y'all damn mind. You know, you make money and get out there play a game. This ain't the place for it. I've been told that. I was told that person by two white people I know. And go show, and they never want to address the issue, but they feel, NFL place ain't the right place to do it at. They took a stance on different platforms. I mean, on different topics in the NFL all the time. Breast cancer awareness happened to be one of them, by the way. They talk about that during halftime shows. They talk about that during shows. They got all the NFL players wearing pink. Nobody says a goddamn word about that. They support it. Everybody support that. But when it comes to Black Lives Matter, you ain't got shit to say about it. Yeah. No, we don't want to touch that subject. It's your problem, it's not ours. No, it's an American problem. This thing's been an American problem since 1619. Okay? I'm going to look for a t-shirt that says that, by the way. I'm very serious about that because people want to have to recognize. That way, if anybody stop and ask me what does 1619 mean, I'm going to say the day we landed on Plymouth Rock. You're damn right. You're damn skippy. I'm very serious about it. If I don't see one, I'm going to make one myself. Believe me, I'm going to make it happen. Because it's time. It's long overdue. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time. It's time, damn it. You know, enough of the bullshit about, we can't talk about this. Ain't the time or place to talk about it. Fuck that bullshit. Anytime you have injustice in this country, it's always the time and place. Don't you dare tell me any different. It's always the time and place. It's always been the time and place. You know? From day one. From day fucking one. Don't you dare tell me it ain't the time and place, goddammit. I know it is. Y'all know it is. The problem is you want to determine the time and place. Okay? Which is determining the time and place of never. Okay? We want to determine the time and place of as in right now. Today. Not a moment too soon. Y'all want to determine it whenever you feel like it. That, my friends, is complete bullshit. Many of us ain't having that bullshit no more. I'll tell you right up front. We tired of the bullshit. We don't want to hear the bullshit no more. It's time to step up your game and make this happen today. That's real talk. Y'all throwing out here. You know? Tired of it. You know? both of my parents grew up in Mississippi. I'm talking about deep-rooted Mississippi in the 1940s, okay? My grandfather was a sharecropper. My grandmother was, on my mother's side, was a school teacher. My dad's father was a sharecropper, okay? Grandfather and my grandmother, my dad's family had 13 kids, okay? And my dad used to tell me stories about that, about how they had to go in the fields, and they picked everything. Yes, they picked cotton too. You know, it was a hard life. My dad talked about that to me quite often. Okay, and he said they were dirt poor. The thing about the teachings that you get from your fathers, and from your father, when you know, first of all, I was fortunate to have one. I thank God for him. I think I talked about it with a pastor, a friend of mine. In a lot of ways, it molded you into the person that you are. See, with a lot of us, you can never be like the person you were raised from. In some cases, you may not want to be exactly like the person you were raised from. But you could take an element from that person as far as a good quality about him, or a great quality about that person, and make it into your own. Doesn't mean you have to be like that person, you know? Even though that's part of who you are. And I think that I did that. You know, I'm a very hard worker. I love my family dearly. Dearly. Okay? There's things that he done in our family I don't think I would want to do, or have done, or try not to do. You know? And there's things that I did do. And some I regret. You know? But at least there was things that I did with my family that wasn't done, in terms of things that we should have been doing that wasn't done when I lived home. But regardless of that, black men have been disrespected for 400 years, regardless of what we've ever done, good, bad, or indifferent. You know? The one thing I do know that we continue to do, even some of the worst of us, and this I know for a fact, as I told somebody the other day, is that we know where we get our strength from. And like somebody was telling me today, you get your inner strength the most through God when you're the most uncomfortable, not when you're comfortable. And that's a fact. You learn a lot from your inner strength through Christ because of your uncomfortability. And the reason why I'm saying that is because now, in 2020, this is real talk. In 2020, in order for this country to come to a Jesus moment, you're going to have to learn to get uncomfortable. That's everybody. And when I say about uncomfortable, you're going to have to sit down and deal with the 800-pound elephant in the room and really get very frank about racism in this country. Racism in this country have hurt tens upon thousands of African Americans for the last 400 years. Okay? Hurt us bad in so many ways that you would never understand. You know? And you wonder why black folks are so bitter. Or at least that's what you claim. I don't think that in a lot of cases, many of us are bitter because we like being bitter. I think many of us are been bitter because of our struggles. This I know for a fact, and this I know from personal experience, as well as personal experience of many, many African American friends and family that I know. Something y'all would never understand as white folks, because you don't care to understand. And that's why I said, you better get ready to feel uncomfortable. Because we as African Americans are tired of having to be the ones to make you comfortable while we feel uncomfortable all our entire lives. We're tired of this shit. We are really fed up with this. We are. We simply are. And it's not fair anymore for us to continue to have to feel uncomfortable while you guys can just do what the fuck y'all want and make us feel uncomfortable while you go feel comfortable in your own comfortability. That's bullshit. I'm sorry. It's complete bullshit. I'm gonna say it again. It's complete bullshit. So, this is part one of one we're talking about regarding Father's Day. This is my part of my Father's Day pre-discussions about fathers and black men and all the mess we've dealt with for 400 freaking years. You know, because we have. We're tired of it. On that note, I will be doing a part 2, so y'all can get ready for that. I got more to talk about. This is DJ Wolf, and I'm out.